Everything you've known about your life is about to feel too small. Everyone around you, the friends, the family, even the lovers you once thought understood you, will start to feel like anchors instead of lifelines. You are awakening, and awakening isn't polite. It isn't subtle. It doesn't wait for comfort or permission. You are about to outgrow the very people you leaned on to feel safe. Right now, your life is crowded with voices that don't match the pulse of your soul. You've tolerated half-hearted support, quiet betrayals, and invisible limits because it was easier than facing the fear of standing alone. But here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud. Most of the people you rely on will never evolve alongside you. They are comfortable where they are. Their world is neat, predictable, and shallow enough that your fire feels threatening. And when your energy starts to rise, when your perspective shifts and your soul stretches, they won't cheer. You'll see the recoil, the subtle resistance, the quiet whispers that you've changed too much. You have felt it, the friction in conversations that used to be easy, the faint tension when your choices diverge from the crowd, the invisible weight of judgment when your honesty hits like a hammer. That friction is your compass. It's proof that you're expanding beyond their capacity, and it's painful, it's lonely, but it's necessary. Here's the first shocking truth. Growth is a lonely mirror. You will outgrow them whether you like it or not. And that loneliness isn't failure, it's evolution. Second truth, staying small to make others comfortable is a betrayal of yourself. Every compromise, every muted truth, every suppressed feeling is a tiny death of your soul. You are not failing others by leaving their limited worlds. You are failing yourself by shrinking to fit them. Third truth, most people you thought would understand you will never be able to. Their minds, their hearts, their energy simply cannot handle the depth you are stepping into. That realization is raw. It hurts. It's unsettling. But it is also liberating. It forces you to stop looking outward for validation and start looking inward for alignment. So feel the tension. Feel the discomfort. Stop resisting the truth that your life, your mind, your spirit are too expansive for the spaces you've outgrown. This isn't a threat. It's a promise that you are about to step into your power in ways that will leave everyone else behind, whether they choose to follow or not. You spent years bending your opinions, your energy, your very soul to fit the world around you. You've tried to meet expectations that were never meant for you. You've begged for validation from people who were never capable of giving it. Here's the truth. No one owes you space in their life. No one owes you recognition. And the longer you wait for their approval, the slower your evolution becomes. Stop kidding yourself that they will change. Stop hoping they'll finally understand the depth of your mind, the intensity of your heart, or the weight of your intuition. Most of them will never rise to meet you, and the moment you realize this, it will feel like a punch to the chest. That's because you've invested your energy in illusions, in the comfort of what you hoped would be, instead of facing the reality of what is. This is the first harsh realization. You cannot grow surrounded by people who resist your growth. Their fear, their judgment, their need for you to stay small enough to handle will slowly suffocate you if you let it. You've tolerated microaggressions, unspoken resentments, and tiny betrayals because leaving felt too uncomfortable. But every moment you stay, you sacrifice your clarity, your joy, your freedom. The second truth, your pain is not a weakness. It's a weapon, a signal, a guide. Every cut, every slight, every betrayal you've endured as an empath has sharpened your perception. It allows you to see through illusions, detach from toxicity, and recognize energy that is not meant to be in your orbit. Stop wasting your life giving your heart to those who will never protect it. Stop clinging to relationships that drain rather than nourish. Stop begging for empathy from people incapable of empathy. And the third truth, the one that will hit hardest, detachment doesn't make you cruel. It makes you powerful. Letting go of people who can't evolve with you isn't rejection. It's self-preservation. You cannot lift everyone with you. You cannot wait for others to catch up. You either step into your own expansion or you shrink to make the world comfortable. It's time to stop shrinking. It's time to stop apologizing for the fire inside you. You must confront the reality that your evolution will outpace those you've leaned on most. That tension, that silent resistance you feel from them, it's not your enemy. It's your signal. Your cue to step fully into your power, fully awake and fully unafraid of leaving anyone behind who can't rise with you. Here's the truth you have been avoiding. The world isn't going to wait for you to catch up. No one is going to adjust their schedule, soften their expectations, or bend their minds to match the expansion of your soul. That's not their job. That's yours. And if you don't take it seriously, you'll stay trapped, small and endlessly frustrated, wondering why the people around you feel suffocating, why your heart feels heavy, why life feels like a cage. This is the shift. The people you have relied on for approval, for comfort, for understanding, they are not the anchors you thought they were. They are the weights you've been carrying. They are the invisible chains keeping you tethered to mediocrity. And the moment you release them, truly release them, the air around you changes. The tension drops. The pressure lifts. You realize your growth doesn't need permission. Your evolution doesn't require validation, and your clarity doesn't depend on anyone else agreeing with it. You are about to prioritize energy over proximity, values over nostalgia, and depth over convenience. You will begin to recognize that some relationships were never meant to last. They were lessons in disguise. Toxicity masqueraded as love, stagnation poses comfort, and limitation pretended to be loyalty. Every person who contended to be loyalty, every person who can't rise with you is teaching you the same lesson. Don't stop climbing for anyone who refuses to ascend. And here's the brutal empowerment. This shift will feel isolating. You'll feel ghosts of old attachments tugging at your heart. You'll feel guilt for leaving people behind. You'll wrestle with fear of judgment, fear of loneliness, fear of being misunderstood. But this is exactly why it's necessary. Growth is always uncomfortable. Evolution always requires shedding. Freedom always comes at a cost. So stop waiting for the world to adjust. Stop expecting someone else to carry your clarity. Stop hoping that people will finally understand your depth. The only person who can meet your energy is you. You are the fire that lights your path. You are the compass pointing toward your own expansion. You are the unstoppable force that refuses to shrink, even when everyone else does. This is the awakening shift. The moment you realize that your evolution isn't negotiable, that your soul doesn't belong to anyone else, that you can either remain small to fit the world or rise unapologetically, leaving everyone who can't handle the heat behind. Stop waiting for permission. Stop hoping for validation. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. The truth is this: no one else is responsible for your growth. No one else will carry the weight of your clarity. No one else can walk your path for you. Your life, your energy, your evolution, these are yours alone. And if you don't take full control, you'll spend decades apologizing for being alive, dimming your light to soothe the insecurities of those too small to handle it. You are not here to fit. You are here to expand. You are not here to make life easier for the people who can't keep up. You are here to step into a presence so powerful, so undeniable, that anything stagnant, shallow, or toxic is forced to fall away. Those who stay, who rise alongside you, they will become rare and precious, but you will recognize them immediately. No more wasted energy, no more half-hearted connections, no more compromises that chip away at your spirit. This is where the real power lies, in detachment, and the ability to see clearly who belongs in your life and who doesn't, and to act on it without hesitation. Detachment is not cold, it is not cruelty. It is truth, in its purest, most brutal form. It is the courage to let go of anything that no longer serves your growth, even if it carries memories, comfort, or loyalty. You are allowed to outgrow people. You are allowed to leave behind those who cannot rise with you. And you are allowed to prioritize your expansion above every expectation, every obligation, every chain that tried to hold you down. The people who judge you, who resist you, who can't see your value, they are not your enemy. They are your mirror. They show you the limits you must break, the depth you must explore, and the fire you must protect. Every discomfort you feel around them is a sign that your boundaries are expanding. Every friction, every clash, every subtle resistance is a signal that you are moving forward, even if it means moving alone. And here's the final brutal truth for this section. You will never truly awaken if you cling. You cannot evolve while tethered to what holds you back. You cannot rise while carrying the weight of those who refuse to rise themselves. This is the moment to stop waiting for permission. Stop explaining yourself. Stop justifying your growth. You are awake. You are expanding, and it is time to burn brightly, without compromise, without apology, without looking back. Now it's time to stop hesitating, stop making excuses, stop softening your light so the world won't feel threatened by your presence. You've spent too long shrinking yourself to make others comfortable, too long waiting for approval that will never come. Too long clinging to people, places, and patterns that dim your power. And the harsh truth, every second you cling, you waste a second of your own expansion. Every moment you try to make the world fit you instead of fitting yourself to your own evolution is a moment you lose your potential. You are awake. You are expanding. You are not small. You are not here to stay in rooms that cannot hold your energy. You are not here to explain your depth or justify your growth. You are here to rise, fully, unapologetically, relentlessly. The people who matter, the ones whose energy resonates with yours, they will follow. The rest will fade, and that's exactly how it should be. Their departure is not loss, it is liberation. The fire within you is not a suggestion. It is not a phase. It is the core of your existence. Protect it fiercely, feed it deliberately. Let it guide every choice, every boundary, every relationship. Do not compromise, do not dilute, do not apologize for your intensity. The moment you accept that, the world changes for you. Opportunities, clarity, freedom, all of it aligns with the energy you radiate, but it will never align with someone else's timetable, their insecurities, or their inability to keep up. So here's the final challenge. Stop looking back. Stop waiting for permission. Stop trying to make anyone comfortable with the size of your mind, the depth of your heart, or the power of your presence. Step fully into your life. Step fully into your evolution. Step fully into your evolution. Let go of everyone and everything that holds you back and rise into a life that matches the vastness of your awakening. This is not a suggestion. It is a demand. Your life, your mind, your spirit, they are too powerful to be tamed, too vast to fit in the small rooms of other people's comfort zones, too alive to be muted by anyone who fears your growth. Rise, expand, burn, leave behind what no longer serves you and carry only the energy that fuels your evolution. The world is waiting, not for them, not for anyone else, for you, fully awake, fully alive, fully unstoppable. If you refuse to rise, you will remain small. But if you embrace the fire within, you will leave a mark so powerful, so undeniable, that nothing in your life or anyone else's will ever be the same again. Rise now, or stay behind forever. The choice is yours.